Hello, my friends. This is Brian, the Speaker for the Dead, coming to you today, as you can see, from the truck. I wanted to just take a minute and do a little bit of a celebration here at reaching 150 subs. Yay, me! Oh, yeah. 2.5 years and 150 subs. That's a lot of time. But no, seriously, everyone who is subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for supporting me, for coming and subscribing, for being here. It really does mean the world to me. And I'm not all about subs. For a time I was, and now I'm not. I'm just like, you know what? Whoever comes, comes. And if nobody does, then I'll talk to myself. But I've been doing that since I was a kid, so it's not a big change for me. But no, so I just wanted to do a quick video and thank everybody for coming. And for reaching that little milestone of 150 subs. But also, I wanted to talk about something because I wasn't able to comment on it and stuff and be actually part of the show this morning. On Loki's Mornings of Mischief, he discussed some topics that I wanted to have just a quick say about. Because as I was listening to his show this morning, and by the way, if you have not gone and subscribed to Loki's Mornings of Mischief, go do it right now. I'm sure everybody subscribed to me has already subscribed to him. He's fantastic. I try and listen to him every morning, and if I miss the show, I go back and watch it after the fact. That's how good it is, and that's how much I enjoy what he does on his channel. And I consider him a good friend. He's a good man, a good person, and I'm glad to know him. Everybody that I get to meet on YouTube is, for the most part, been really great people. But you know, and I would like to apologize for appearing as Colonel Sanders today. I didn't realize how much I looked like Colonel Sanders until I started making this video with the little mustache and then the thing down here. And I just like, oh boy, paint that white, and I'm practically Colonel Sanders. And it's already starting to go white, yeah, because that's a thing in my life now. But anyway, so he was talking about Black Widow and the fact that Hollywood is once again attempting to subvert our expectations, because that worked out so well when Rian Johnson did it. I mean, right? The Last Jedi, that's like the best Jedi. That's the best Star Wars movie ever, right? No. No, not even a little bit. So, yeah, that, and then he went on to talk a little bit about the Loki TV shows. Now, I want to say this. I was going to go see Black Widow. Mainly because I love the character of Black Widow, and I wanted to see a Black Widow movie clear back after they introduced her in the second Iron Man film. I wanted them to make a Black Widow movie. Scarlett Johansson is just, I love her. She's a great actress. Everybody crapped on the movie Ghost in the Shell. It wasn't the best movie ever or the best anime adaptation, but she did really good in it. I liked the movie Lucy that she was in. It's kind of a trope-ish, kind of a Hollywood movie and stuff, but I mean, it had her and Morgan Freeman. That's like two of my favorite people in a movie together. I love Morgan Freeman. I just, you know, I wish I wish we got to see more people in movies, black actors other than Samuel L. Jackson, which is the only actor Hollywood seems to realize is black and can be in movies, is Samuel L. Jackson. He's like the black hole of like Hollywood African American acting. Like, he gets every freaking role that's out there. And nothing against Samuel L. Jackson. I like a lot of the stuff that he does, but it's just like, good Lord, there's other black people in America, right? There's more than just him as a black actor. You get that, right? So, I mean, Hollywood, seriously, can you, I don't know, give somebody else a chance at becoming an, anyway. So, I was excited about Black Widow coming, but I wanted the movie, 8-10 years ago, before she was dead. When you kill off a character and then you go back to make a movie about him, that just, Yeah, I mean, it's like killing Han Solo and then making a movie about Han Solo. Oh, wait. They did. By the way, hashtag Han Solo movie lost money. Uh, Solo lost money. Anyway, I mean, I don't mean to rub that in, but I actually, I do. And which is sad because I like the guy that they got to play Han Solo in the Han Solo movie. I actually really like him as an actor. I think he's very good. I think he does a good job. I thought he did a good job in that, despite the fact that he was given the impossible task of trying to be Harrison Ford, which he was smart enough to not try and be Harrison Ford. He tried to do what he could with that role, and it was just a shitty movie, unfortunately. There were some good parts in it, but that movie was just, well, it wasn't about Han Solo, it was about the girl. So anyway, let's see. Hollywood keeps trying to do this, and they just keep tripping over their own. I mean, it just, you know how Einstein used to say that when everybody knows this saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Hollywood's like made that their mantra. We're going to do it over and over again because we want to show you how stupidly insane we all are. Because we don't have anything better to do with our time or money. I don't understand why they're doing what they're doing, why they're like, and why Scarlett Johansson has bought into this is just beyond me. She's so great. And what is wrong with actresses who age gracefully? When did that become a bad thing? There's nothing worse than a Hollywood actress who's so plastic that you don't even know which part of her's real anymore. Like, she's got so much Botox in her face that she's lost all human expression. I remember when getting older as an actress and older as an actor, like, actually was a great thing. When we had actresses like Lucille Ball, and I mean, just there's so many, and it's just like that. And the ones that aged gracefully just went on to continue to do great things. But the ones who fought it and pretended like they were young, like they were 20 forever, those are the actresses that everybody's just like, no, you should have stopped. There's way too much plastic in one human body, and silicone and whatever else. I mean, my perfect example for me in this regard is Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren is an amazing actress. She's so good, and she's so poised and beautiful and just amazing. And you can just tell either she's really comfortable in her skin, or at least she pretends to be really comfortable in her own skin. And when did we lose that? Dame Judi Dench. I love her. It's just like, it's not like, oh yeah, I'd love to climb in bed with her first thing. She's not like a massive sex symbol and stuff, but she's still, for an older woman, she's awesome. And I love seeing her. Sigourney Weaver is another one that I love seeing Sigourney Weaver in things, because you can kind of tell that she's okay with getting older. I just lost her name. She was like super, super hot in an Arnold Schwarzenegger film where she does this pole dance on the bed. I can see her face, and she was in the Halloween movies, and now I've just lost it. But she is another person. She has aged so well, so gracefully, and she's just allowed it and still kept working as an actress. And all these women are like, once you get past a certain age, they don't want you. Actually, if you're good at what you do, it doesn't matter how old you are. They want you anyway, because they need people to play older people in movies too. Everybody's not 20 and 30 and 40 in movies. Amazingly enough, there's older people in films too. And sometimes those are the characters that I remember most in movies. It's just like every time I see Dame Judi Dench, I remember her in the film because I like her. I love her. And I think she's a very elegant, amazing woman. And there's so many women like that in Hollywood, and especially British actresses don't seem to suffer from this as much. It's like they're like, yeah, I'm comfortable with who I am, and I'm just going to be me, and I don't know. But seriously, ScarJo, you don't need to sell out who you are to keep working. If you're good, doesn't matter if your boobs are big and perky for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter if you get some character wrinkles. You know what? I like that in a woman. I like that in a person who's comfortable with the fact that they're not going to be young forever, that eternal youth is not a thing. Just be yourself. Use your talents. Don't sell yourself out to keep working in Hollywood. If you've got to do that, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Why would you do that? To stay relevant? If you're good, your relevance will stay there anyway, because you did good work and you were an amazing character actress. You don't have to go back and shit all over the stuff you did when you were younger like you think you need to do now to stay relevant. Oh, and she was a sex symbol and she was just a boy toy in the Avengers. I never got that. I never for a moment got that from Black Widow. She was a badass character in her own right. I never saw her as a tool for men. In fact, I saw her use men for tools. That's what a sex symbol, that's what a honeypot, or what, spy honeypot, or whatever they call that. That's what they're expected to do. They use their assets to do amazing things. They're comfortable in their own skin. They know who they are. They know what they've got, and they use it to their best advantage. And she was awesome in that. She wasn't like a tool or like a male gaze thing put in there for eye candy. She was a great character, and now she's gone back and crapped all over the character she created and crafted. It just makes no sense. And what they've done to Loki in the Loki series is just why Tom Hiddleston allowed them to use him this way is beyond me. Why he has done this, I don't understand that. And I kind of blame him, because he should have just said, yeah, I read this script, and no. Not just no, but no. No, I'm not doing this. I'm proud of the work I did as Loki, and I'm not going to watch you destroy everything I've done for the last 10 years in all the movies, you cocksuckers. That's what he should have said, and just walked out of the room. And went, I am not letting you turn me into a woman just because it's politically correct to do so. I mean, I blame Disney, but I also blame him for being a part of it. He should have just told him to go to hell. Just be like, no, you go do your own thing. I'm not doing it. I don't care what contract I signed. I didn't sign up to have you bastardize everything I've done for the last 10 years. But, I mean, screw the MCU. Seriously, I'm done. Till they pull their heads out of their butt. It's the same thing with Star Trek and Star Wars and all these other franchises. You know what? When you pull your heads out of your butt, when you realize that what you're doing is stupid, I'll be here late, because I'm a fan, and that's the kind of person I am. I'm okay with second chances and forgiving people for taking wrong roads. The problem is that, and I say this, and I've said this to my kids. You know, when you find that you dug yourself into a hole, stop digging. That's the key part. Stop digging. Get out. Save yourselves. Turn and go the other way, because that's how you stop the bleeding. That's how you stop going deeper into the hole. Is it real? You know, part of getting over an addiction or a problem is to realize that you have one. Hollywood, it's time for an intervention. And I'm intervening by not giving you any more money. And I'm not watching your shows. I'm not giving you views. I'm not handing you money. I'm not supporting you people in this crap anymore. I'm done. I'm watching anime. I'm talking about anime. I'm going to talk about a Chris Pratt film this Sunday on Speaking with the Speaker, because I like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is a good man. He's a good Christian man who tries to live his faith and tries to just do what he should do to be a good person. I don't know if he voted for Trump. I don't know who he voted for. I don't care. And what's more, he doesn't tell me. And I'm grateful for that. I don't want to know what your political stance is. I really don't. I don't want to know that stuff. I don't care. Just entertain me. That's what we're paying you to do. That's what we want you to do. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what your policies are. Unless they're to destroy the country that we live in and that provides you the ability to make millions of dollars, then I care, because I don't want to support you, and I'm not going to. So I'm going to support people who I know are good men and women, who don't try and beat me over the head with their politics, who don't try and convince me that depravity and deprivation and moral just wastelands of human beings is something I should aspire for. No, buddy, I believe in God. I believe that you will pay for everything you've done, not by like roasting in a lake of hellfire and brimstone. I think that's not going to be the way it is. I think you're going to look back at your life and go, what did I do? That's going to be the hell, knowing what you could have been and weren't. That's what hell is. And knowing that for the rest of eternity. And there's going to be a lot of people looking back at their lives going, I was kind of a prick. And I kind of deserve to just kind of float in nothingness and have no effect on anything ever again. Anyway, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you think. Thank goodness for guys like Loki and other people who are willing to watch this stuff and talk about it a little bit. Loki's not really promoting this at all, but he did talk about it a little bit this morning. And because, bless their hearts, I can't do it. I've never seen an episode of Discovery. I watched one episode of Loki, and that was done. I watched 2 or 3 episodes of WandaVision until I realized where that was going, and then I'm like, done, I'm out. I'll give anything a chance until you prove that you've gone woke. And once you've done that, gone, done, I'm out. And I won't promote you, and I won't talk about you, other than to tell people, run. But that's why I'm talking about old stuff. That's why I'm talking about anime, because anime isn't going this way. And I hope they don't. I hope that the American influence of companies like Netflix and Disney and all these other companies that are going over to Japan and trying to get them to animate their stuff, that they don't get greedy and allow these American sacks of crap company to come over there and buy their morals and buy them out and get them to create these horrible stories based on their political agendas and put them in anime format to try and pollute that next. Because I would be really disappointed in you, Japan, if you let them do that. Please don't. Please don't. Right now, anime is the only thing that's saving me from going absolutely batshit crazy. Because, it's so good. I've been watching Assassination Classroom this week. It's so funny. It is so good. It's got, it's so dubious and conflicted moral things and stuff that you're just like, oh wait, that's not conflict. That's actually good. It's a funny show with great vocal work and great animation. But yeah, there's just too many good things out there in the world to spend my time watching anything of this garbage that Hollywood's trying to put out. And I'm not going to support it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you feel. Tell me what you're watching. Tell me what you're going for. What are you interested in right now? And how are you preventing yourself from being a part of this problem? Because that's the thing. Intervention time, people. Stop watching. Stop watching. Stop paying them money. Stop supporting them. Even if it gets you views on your channel, it's not worth promoting them or publicizing what they're doing. Because all publicity is good publicity, unfortunately. So don't give them that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you next time. Bye now.